What's up guys, this is KirkDawg here. Welcome to my channel, and this is a video of me playing with Revenant in Apex Legends dual mode, and it's also my first gameplay video on YouTube. I'm really excited to get this channel started, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I thought I'd use this first video to give you a little background about me and what my plans are for this channel. To start off, I've been gaming for a very long time. N64, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, One, and now the PS4 Pro. I'm mainly into shooter games, but I do play story-based games from time to time. Not really into competing in tournaments or trying to go professional. I have a full-time job, and I know I don't have the time to put into the game to actually get to that level. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't make it there anyway. I've been playing shooter games since Halo 2, so I've got a pretty good understanding of how they work, how to position myself, the shooting mechanics, and actually in Apex Legends, I've made it to Predator in the first and second ranked series, which sort of brings me to the purpose of this channel. It's mostly going to be gameplay videos, commentaries, my thoughts on the most current games out there, but I'll be focused on Apex Legends, at least to start. I plan on getting the new Doom, Last of Us 2, Resident Evil 3, Cyberpunk, and some other games leading up to Halo Infinite. And with Infinite, I really hope that Respawn lives up to all the expectations that are out there. You know, with the new Slipspace engine, I'm really hoping they can capture that old Halo feeling that that they had with Halo 1, 2, and 3. Because I've been itching and just dying for a great Halo game, and it's been 13 years, I think, since Halo 3 was released. So it's been a very long time since I thought, and probably a lot of other people thought, that Halo was at its best. So I'm hoping with Infinite they can recapture that magic and bring us all back to the Halo universe. I'll try to post 1 or 2 videos every week, keep them coming consistently for you. I also stream on Twitch at KirkDawg210. I'll leave a link to my Twitch channel in the description below. Through the week, the streams may be a little shorter, 1 to 3 hours, because like I said, I have a full-time job, but they'll be longer on the weekends. They might be spread out throughout the day. I might have a morning stream, an afternoon stream, and then an evening stream, or I might just stream throughout the day, depending on how I feel. And yeah, that's pretty much who I am and what this channel is for. And yeah, I've been playing a lot of Season 4 of Apex Legends, and I've been pretty much enjoying it. I've enjoyed the map changes that they've made, how they split Capital City into 2 with Fragment East and Fragment West, how they've added Survey Camp with guaranteed loot. Harvester is a cool area. I do think that it needs more loot there, and especially more high-tier loot. To me, Harvester is like the hottest area of the new map. And I think if you're gonna land there, you should be rewarded with like some purple shields, gold weapons. Give us a reason to actually land there. When we know that there's gonna be a bunch of other teams landing there as well. I also like the weapon meta changes that they've made. How they've taken the L-Star out of the care packages and put it in the Devotion. I think that was a cool and a necessary switch. The new Sentinel sniper rifle is fun to use. It's a little underpowered, but it is fun to use in casual play. The Bloodhound buff I think it's a great buff. How his Beast of the Hunt extends for every knock that you get, I think that's great for players who like to be very aggressive, who like to be in the midst of the fights, who like to be in those little skirmishes when there's a lot of different teams fighting, a lot of different, I guess a lot of different chaos going around. If you're one of those players who likes to just run in and just go for it, I think this is a great buff if you're planning on using Bloodhound. I love Revenant. I think he is, in my opinion, the coolest character that they've added. I think he has a great backstory. The launch trailer that they released for him was fantastic. It showed us who he was, what he's about, how he used to be a man, one of the greatest hitmen in the Apex Legends universe. And I guess something happened to him, and now they've taken his consciousness out of his body and put it into like a cyborg body. And now he's this maniacal, psychopathic cyborg running around who's just obsessed with death. I think it's a really, really cool character. He's got a lot of cool skins, cool quips, but I do think his abilities could use a buff. Especially his tactical and his ultimate. To me, his crouch walk is his best ability because it allows you to sort of sneak up behind unsuspecting players. I've done it so many times, where, a team will just finish a fight. They'll be looting and I'll just creepy crawly all up behind them and with an R99 and just hit them in the back. One of them goes down. Quickly reposition myself while crouching, and as soon as their teammate comes up, they don't know where I'm at, and then I come out from behind them and knock them down as well. I think he's that ability is really great for players who like to sneak around and be, not have the enemy really know where you are, or and it gives you different plans of attack. I do think his climb ability, it needs a buff. I've heard some people say that they would like for him to have an infinite climb. I don't know if that would make him too powerful, but to me, a good in-between for where he's at right now and infinite climb to me is for him to be able to climb 4 stories. I think 4 stories would do it. I think if he could climb 4 stories, that would pretty much give him access to every building in Apex Legends, except for maybe a few. Also, if he should be able to climb over obstacles, so if there's like a railing in his way as he's climbing, he should be able to reposition himself and climb over that railing until he reaches max height. His tactical, to me, there's 2 ways that they can buff it. They can add more splash damage and more range. Because there's been so many times where I've shot his ball of silence at somebody and it lands right next to the player and it looks like it should hit them, but it's actually not. They're not in that splash damage. And so I think that needs a buff. I think they should double the splash damage size. And if they don't do that, they should, give him multiple chances to shoot his silence, sort of like how Bangalore has 2 grenades that she can shoot before the timer comes up. I think they should do that with Revenant. One of those 2 changes to me would make his tactical more useful. And his ultimate, it needs unlimited range. I don't know why there's a limited range and also a timer for him. It doesn't make sense to me because you can't get to anybody with the range that they have with the death totem right now. It seems like for me, every time I pop the death totem, I hit that little blue line and I can't run past it, or I go out of the shadow mode. Just give us unlimited range, allow us to run wherever we want to go to, but keep the timer as it is. If they do that, that would make that ability more useful as well. And it would, with all those buffs, it would move him from being like a mid-tier legend, to being sort of a top tier. I still don't think he would be in the league with Wraith, Pathfinder, or Gibraltar, but he would be probably right there with Bangalore, maybe a little bit better than Bangalore. I think that, I hope that they implement those changes sooner rather than later. Other than that, I would like for them to also buff Octane, Crypto, Lifeline, and Mirage. You know, I thought they were going to buff Lifeline and Mirage based off Dummy's Big Day in the Grand Soiree event, you know, with that area of effect heal and the new way that they implemented the decoys. I thought they were going to do that for this season. They still could in the second half, but I hope that, you know, they do it soon, you know, because I think this game, it needs more ways to play other than, especially in competitive, other than using Wraith, Pathfinder, Gibraltar, and Watson. Also, Loba. Hopefully she comes in the second half of the season or the beginning of season 5. But anyway, those are my thoughts on season 4. I appreciate you guys stopping by my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video because there's definitely more to come. So stay tuned. Peace.